Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of bow reviews. And of course, as you can tell, today we talk about a Manchu bow. And look at this pretty one. This is the Yarha 2, the Fiberglass Qing Dynasty Manchu bow from Alibow. And we will compare it to the Yarha 1, to quite some differences. But first, let's check what we get. What I got with the bow was a string, a sleeve. And now Alibow included a kind of a documentation, which is very nice. And there you get, and I can open it. Established in 2003, Alibow, history about Alibow, safety maintenance, keep the bow unstrung if not in use, avoid direct sunshine, how to string the bow. This is the normal step-through method. And 1 year limited warranty and a QR code and stuff. So very good, Alibow. I like that a lot, that we get now description. And what they included too is the new but we will test it in this video, but we will do an extra video most probably with a comparison. That's the Ming style hybrid thumb ring. Lipped thumb ring, so you get always this nice bag, and then this wristband, and this is now, look at this, is a thumb ring, a cylindrical thumb ring, but only half of the size, so it's slightly in an angle, so not completely cylindrical. And of course this looks like very much like a shallow hook, so we will try this then, and I will do a comparison to the normal one from Alibow obviously later. My dress, if you just wonder where you can get one, it's from Cathayarmory. I will put the link in the description to Caesar. From him you can get, this is the new one. I had an old one, but this is now the new one. It's an extremely nice material. And even this is the old one with the normal buttons, and new ones are now decorated, and even these chaps with it, which you can put up there then when you ride a horse and everything. So really stunning material. And the only thing is, getting dressed alone took me now half an hour or something. So, but now back to the Yarha 2. Why did I make a Yarha 2? Because I learned from the Yarha 1, which was already and still is an amazing bow. We can do directly a comparisione, huh? See? So, the Yarha 2 Manchu Fiberglass is, the string is 150 centimeters or 155 centimeters. 150 centimeters up to 60 pounds and 155 when you have them up to 80 pounds. As you can hear, you can have this bow from 30 to 80 pounds. And the max draw is 35, and the recommended arrow weight is 16 gram per pound, but it goes even up to 20 gram per pound. You can have different colors: white, red, black, brown, green, blue, and you can have this leather is cow, pig or lamb. And it seems that you can have this pattern here, this spark pattern. I didn't find it in the description. The price of this pretty bow here with these massive string bridges and everything is just 150 US dollars. Yes, you heard me right. With this hat I'm not happy, I can tell you. So, but soon we see some 65 inches. Some differences in the shape from the Yarha 1 to the Yarha 2, and then you most probably have no clue. Oh. As nice as these sleeves are, for writing they are not so good. We have an arrow pass. I think this didn't change. Let's see, it's 30 millimeters, so that's quite wide. Zodala. This we have out of the way, so before we string it, let's check. This is the new one, and this is the old one. So in front is the old Yarha, in the back you see the new Yarha, and then you see already what happened is the flex in the handle is a little less, and the sear angle is a little less, and the bow, no, it's not even shorter, it's only maybe a little longer limbs. A little bit. 65 we said knock to knock. Let's see what the old one had. I don't remember. What do we have here? Need a proper table here. Yeah, 63.5. So we are 1.5 inches longer. And now you see a few differences. First of all, I think the shears. No, shears are so the only thing, the bow has gotten a little longer. And we have now not this deep. So this one is the new one. Not this deep with this cutout string bridges. We have them now without these cutouts. Alibow will know why they did it. For the rest, the shape and the size of the sears looks at least the same. Let's string the old one. I don't even know how you can do it with this dress on, but we will see now. Not with this dress, you know what I mean. So he shows a normal step through method. Oh, let's see. Oh, works, see? So you need to hold your bow because of the flex in the handle. Both are 50 pounds at 35. So, numero uno, the old one, still an amazing bow. It's nice. And the new one, 50 pound at 35. The shorter or longer one doesn't look like. The center serving is quite long, so most probably you get away with it either way. So let's see how this one works now. So above the, well, it works, see, even with these chaps on. And it's so much easier to string a bow, and so much easier to not twist the bow. Yep. So we have this. So, and what I directly see, we have way more brace head. Huh? Not way more, half an inch, I guess. So here we, nice, 8 3/4 inches brace height. I like that. So we are close to the historical original 8 3/4. And the old one had, before I show you the shape strung, yeah, 8 1/4. So half an inch more brace head. Now look at this. So the new one in front and strung, they look now completely different. Huh? Look at this. You see the curves here going way more smooth out because of the not so aggressive flex like the old one. And then at the end, the sear angle is a little more aggressive. You see that? Interesting, huh? Nice. Handle and arrow pass and stuff is kind of the same. Maybe we're a little wider with the arrow pass, or let's say the transition starts a little earlier here. We have the race skin is almost straight and then it goes wider, and here it goes a little earlier out, so the limbs start here a little earlier. Nice. So these are the differences of the old one and the new one. Now let's see. Of course I put another string wrong on, but it doesn't help now. 35 inches. Oh, 50 pounds. And the throw curve is like nothing. The old one, same poundage. There in the beginning it's a little easier, and then here it builds up. In the new one, it's directly from here. But then back there it gets a little easier, so then you see the the Manchu design kicking in. Awesome. Bow is obviously straight. So it's just in this direction stiff. Oh, which is stiff. So nothing to fear. And what we got is arrows. Because when you see now 50 pounds and 16 grain, you end up at 800 grain. These arrows are almost 800 grain. Look at these pretty arrows. They are 35 inches long. They have one of these protecting thingies at the back. Not nice knocks, but I would change them to M knocks or something later. 300 spine by Alibow. They have brass inserts now, and this tip is 200 grain. And I can tell you about, and the other ones, only different color. They are a little longer. They're half inch longer. You see that? So you can have them carbon or in this nice bamboo reddish color. Look really, really beautiful. Weight and specs are the same. These are 6.2 millimeters, 300, so the same spine, same weight. This one is a little more heavy because it's half an inch longer. And I can tell you, because you need heavy arrows. So Alibow gets you now covered with 800 grain here. But you can have these arrows up to 1000 grain in 300, 400, 500 spine, up to 36 inches or 37 inches, even under 45 pounds. Brass insert, 8-inch turkey, white red feathers, and black or bamboo. They cost 42 US dollars for 7. It's nothing to complain. Look at this, and they are not so FOC. Like, look at this, because we have a heavy insert, and it's quite front heavy, but it's not a problem. We have long feathers. There it's a bit more big. Look at this here. So here. So it's maybe a little bit, but it's still fine, I guess. We will shoot them and then we will figure out. And I will shoot directly the new hybrid Ming Dynasty thumb ring here. Let's see what we get. So 800 grain arrows. This new half hybrid Ming style. The ring today is a little bit too big, but we see how it goes. First we shoot the black carbon ones. Pretty. And you shoot it like a Manchu. Shallow hook. Ramadana. Wow. Oh, so. Oh, I didn't swap another string. That's fine. Let's see. So. Jesus, the target will not last very long. See, you hear that impact kick. Wow. Wow, just wow. $160, such a fun. So if you look for a long draw bow, or you always like this Manchu design, which I do, didn't shoot a long draw bow for a while. It makes fun again, huh? Target will skip soon. Nice. Not sure how long I can shoot. 50 pounds was probably not for my shoulder. Wow. You feel it a little in the hand. Still a fiberglass bow, but nothing to complain. Heavy arrows. Feels like a beast. I shoot now the old one. It's comparison. The one thing for sure, soon I get rid of this cap here. So let's see the old Yarha one. So the thumb ring is a little too big for me today, so I should tape it. But it's fine for now. Oi. Wow. It's a nice bow too, so nothing against the old Yarha. Nice. Both nice, but the new one feels like it has more oomph, even if they are the same poundage. Wow. In Manchu we trust. Let's see. Cool, very cool. So the Manchu stands a little more towards the target structure. Holy moly, the target. Nice. That's a machine. Wow. Awesome. Ooh, we start to shoot groups already. So this bow kicks a little even with almost 800 grain arrows. So these are now 16 grain per pound, but it's fine. So it's not, for a fiberglass bow, totally not annoying. And there's not 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not a lot going on. I guess once the string is shot in, there's really not much going on. So we have, even with this string pads, now that the string bridges, they don't have this cutout, so the string is a little higher here. I mean, it looks just gorgeous. And this style, I mean, I'm not sure if this decoration is now $150 too, or is this more? I don't know. No idea. You just check on the website. What I know is that the voucher code ARMIN10 still exists. So if this is your first order with Alibow and you want one, you can put ARMIN10 in the checkout. You get 10% off. And get directly these arrows with it. They are just awesome. So I had to tape the ring a little. It was a little too loose for my taste today. So, but no problem. Look at this bow. You see, oh, and look at the target. Target doesn't like this impact. Holy cow. $150. It's... Oops, what bad release. Form, structure. Yeah, of course. When you look at this arrow, you should at this arrow. You should look at the other two arrows. Huh? Nice. And this ring works nice. Holy, oh, feel it a little in the hand. So you might even want to do this, you know, this high wrist grip. Then you don't get all these vibrations. Let's try it directly. So what I figured, if you shoot these targets like this one from Voucher archery, the normal carbon ones without print on it are easier to pull out of the target. Now let's see high wrist grip. Yo, works. But I always have then the problem that I shoot my thumb. So I don't know how to do this high wrist grip properly. So I shoot normal again. Oh, that was bad shot. So, take your time. Manchu needs time. Bam! These ones with the print on it, they stuck in this target and they are hard to pull out. So I don't shoot them now. I only shoot them once now anymore. But then not. Oh, there was a bad release. You saw that? Tostra. 50 pounds. Come on. Yeah. But this bow gives you feedback. Incredible. It's fun to shoot a long draw bow like this. Awesome. Just had an idea. I remember I got once this index finger when you do your string twist and stuff from Olivier. But you know what? I put it reverse on this thumb. And then it should give me protection and an arrow rest. Shall we? Yes. Nice. Oh, it's sunshine. Who said it's always cloudy and foggy in winter or in autumn? Ooh. Too much of a workout. And this thing is really warm. Both Yarhas are fine, but of course the number 2 works just, performs nicer. Feels like there is some more oomph in it, even if it's the same poundage. That's incredible. But I have to say, even if it's a lot of layers, this Manchu dress here, it's quite comfortable. Nice. The ones they get hard out of this target. Nice. Yeah. You can do your inchworm and whatever. Yeah, but you need to control the bow. So here you really need to make sure that you have it and your web is tight here. Otherwise the arrows go a little off. So it takes a few shots that you get used to it, but it's again a no-brainer. $150. I said I'm not sure if you get this decoration now for $150, but you get all these nice colors. And when you look at this one, black is just beautiful. So even this one I would not say no. And I'm happy that I have one again, because awesome bow, but this one is just a beast compared to this one. It's nice. This one is, that one means business. 800 grain, 56 pounds. $170. 170 first time. 172. We do it a third time. 35 inches. Yes, 35. So, zack. 172. And one more time. Ka-ching, ka-ching. 168. So we have 170 foot per second. What a workout. And I have the war bow Yarha in I think 60 or 65 pounds too. So I hope my shoulder will allow that I do a test of this bow too, with even then heavier arrows. So you can get now arrows from Alibow with up to, I think, 1400 grain. So, and 100 spine. So you are covered with everything. So people always ask me, where do I get arrows for my bow? I want to order a Yarha. Where do I get arrows from? Order them directly with the bow from Alibow. They are incredible. They are really, really good to shoot. They are 300 spine. They work just fine for this 50 pounder, even if there's a 200 grain tip on it. The heavier ones have 250 grain tip on it. I like these ones more. But as said, in these targets, in these foam targets, this print on it is very sticky then, so it's hard to get them out. And you see even here the residue of or the leftovers of the target here. So these ones with this target, not so good. These ones easy peasy. And Alibow, maybe you want to create some nice Manchu looking nocks, like Vermin has the M nocks, something like this for your arrows directly. If somebody orders a Manchu bow, he wants to have the proper nocks with it. Not critics, simply, you know. So, what to say about this bow? It's a complete different bow than this one. This feels like a toy compared to this one. So this one is nice to shoot. Don't get me wrong, it's an incredible bow, but it's smooth. It's like, okay, I shoot an arrow. But this one, you feel already that from the beginning here, there is way more base tension already in the bow. So from the beginning here, there is, look, this is not a half an inch, and then there's already, but then it goes, wow. If I have time and I'm in the mood, I do a draw curve. It's so exhausting. So packaging, bowstring sleeve, and a description. I hope everybody gets on this nice description. So bowstring sleeve description is 6 points. And the thumb ring did a good job, so I was surprised. It was now a little, my thumb got smaller, or the ring widened up a little. I'm not sure if this is horn or if this plastic. So this one is now a bit too wide, so I need to tape it down properly for the comparison to the normal one. But feels good. I thought maybe it will get out of the alignment and then you always need to readjust it like a normal one, but this one sits on it and it's just fine. So this for shallow hook, this one really, really nice. Really nice. And you don't get, some people have problems then with this knuckle of the thumb with normal thumb rings, but I will show this in the comparison. Why do I? Handling. This bow is easier to string than the old one because it doesn't have this massive flex in the handle, so you don't have to overcome that much when you string it. Easier to string, and then the bow is straight. You simply line it up in the, in this. It's easy peasy. There's nothing. 10. The build is, as we had already, for a fiberglass bow. I mean, look at this. It doesn't even look like a fiberglass bow. Of course, this, I said, I don't know if this pattern is now for the same price available, but this bow is just well crafted. There's everything, every seam, yeah, here a little, but it's $150 and you get a beautiful bow with racekin on both sides. So you can shoot upside down too, if you want to. And I put my bow in the dirt. Never put your bow in the dirt, okay? So here is nothing to complain. The build is just 10. Basic feel of this bow. The handle could be even a little bigger for me, but you could double it up because this one with these massive limbs, but this is already with the old one was the same. So this is, you have these massive limbs, and this is, but it's not made to do some fancy stuff. You hold this bow steady, you shoot long distance, heavy arrows, and you're good to go. So for this it's fine. Handle could be a little bigger for me, but it doesn't bother me that much. Other than that, this bow is just feels good, heavy obviously, but and this bow gives you directly, directly what this bow is doing. So there is not a big learning curve with this bow. Of course, if you never drew that long, you will have to learn it first, obviously. But this bow is an easy companion. Of course, maybe you don't get directly a 50-pound. And this bow is always measured at the max draw of 35 inches. So this is a 50-pound of 35. And they write even 40 pounds at 28. So we have 10 pounds in 7 inches. It's just nothing. You see the draw curve, 10. Draw experience. And speaking of which, draw curve, this is like, oh, here it's, but then back there, easy, 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 easy. So there is 10. Shooting experience, you feel it a little in the hand, even with 16 grain arrows. You feel that it's or let's say you have the Manchu-kick. So you always get the Manchu-kick with a Manchu bow. Some have it a bit more pronounced, some a little less, but keep in mind this is a fiberglass Manchu. And usually this one would, I could shoot in comparison this fiberglass bow we have on here from Bearpaw, one of these horse bows, Hungarian bows or whatever it is. Less poundage, you shoot even heavy arrows and it shakes, it rattles your teeth out. This one is fine. It's really fine, so you don't have to worry about this. That's why I give you 10, because for what it is, it's a stunning bow. Then you end up with 56, obviously. Price, performance value, price value, $150. You get a Manchu, a beautiful Manchu bow, which performs nicely up to 35, and I'm sure you can draw it 36 inches, but it limits to 35, which makes sense. and it's enough. So usually, you know, when you have 36-inch arrows, you usually have your anchor point, you point with your finger towards a target, and then when you have the tip here, you know, okay, I'm at full draw, so your 36-inch arrows will never be fully drawn. And for that, it's a stunning bow. And it's beautiful, it's good looking. You have now a more brace height, which I completely like, because what I read is that old Manchu bows had 9-10 inches brace height, so you are closer already. And I would even still think a little shorter string, a little more, well, it's fine. No, it's 8 and almost 9 inches is fine. So it's fine, it's 5. It gets a fully 5 because this bow is fully worth it. So if you look for a long draw bow, get this one. Maybe not directly in 50 pounds, as said. And if you order one, get directly one of these English longbows with it for $50, you know, and then you have shipping costs the same as if you order one bow. Because some people complain that shipping costs from China to the UK of this English bow is $50. Yeah, it's still quite some way from China to the UK, or should it be free? Because from on AliExpress you can order stuff for free. But it's not AliExpress, it's Alibow, and we have to pay shipping. Or include shipping prices, but I don't know if you can do this Alibow. But this bow is just stunning and is really, compared to the old one. I mean, look at this. This is a complete different shape now. This is nice. A little longer, and has it's this aggressive draw. This really feels like a weapon. This one feels nice. It's a really nice bow. I like it. But this one is, and we have even the handle here is more straight, and here we have a slightly thing in the middle. You see that? So even the handle that changed a little bit. Not much, but a bit, and it makes already a difference. For me, it could still be a little bigger, but I said most probably the best way to shoot this bow would anyway in this high wrist grip, I guess, because then you don't feel this shock that much. When you hold the bow tight, you feel it obviously a bit more. But other than that, pretty bow. So, Alibow, thank you very much for sending this bow to me. Really nice. What I can say about this thumb ring, you will see in the comparison to the normal cylindrical thumb ring. Nice. The arrows, get directly arrows with it. They are really beautiful. Here, this one's simply mind your targets. If you shoot these foam targets like I have from Bogar, they stick, they bake into it, and they're hard to get out. But then get the normal ones. And for the price, $42 for 7 or something, it's like no-brainer. And you have matching arrows for your beautiful bow. And to my dress, I can say it's more comfortable than I thought it would be to shoot. But here you have, even if there is 1, 2, 3, 4 layers or something, 3, 4 layers, no, 3 layers, 1, 2, 3, and these chaps. But it's totally no problem. So if you look for something Manchu-esque, ask Caesar. He will be happy to provide you with what you need. And he needs the wrist diameter, the hand, and whatever. So he needs a lot of measurements, but then he makes it really matching. And when you see this one is really just as tight that it's hard to get on and off, but then it works, you know. So this is just, I mean, Caesar, really. And the quality of the material now, stitching was with the old one already nice, but the quality is now, this is, I don't know, it's a different quality now, and this is, I don't know how much they are. You simply ask him or check the website. And this one is from the old version. Wait a second. That one was the old one. Then I show you something. Let me show you its features. So now the sun is gone. One more. So this is the only thing, getting in and out of these dresses is a pain in the butt, I tell you. Here your button line back there. And even the buttons are now decorated. So these golden bommels here, they are now have a decoration, or they are not blank like in the beginning. So it's really and it feels good. So you have all motion movements you need. So I understand that to get it on and off is a pain in the butt, but once you have it on, you really can go to war, to battle with this, because it doesn't affect you in any way, your movement. Really well made, so I can't say anything else. If you want one, I mean, you should get one if you get a Manchu bow, dress up like a Manchu. Check Caesar's website. I leave the link in our Facebook. I leave the link in the description. Thank you very much for watching. Catch you in the next one.